Folks, it is time for another SoFi stock update. Let's break down how it did today, the charts, key levels that I'm looking at, what I'm looking to do, and maybe later in the video we'll break down how the markets did today and some other stocks that I'm looking at. But before we dive into it, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video. Up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, and fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys, fund your account at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Expedia stock, which makes this promo a no-brainer. So use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So check it out. SoFi went up a whopping 2 cents on the day today, guys, up 0.2%, and it closed at $9.45. And to be honest, it wasn't that crazy of a day, and it looks like we're just consolidating as we did on Friday. Well, I guess after we ended up dumping in the morning on Friday, we consolidated at around, where was that, 9:40, 9:45, and that's where we pretty much held throughout the day today, 9:35, 9:40, 45. We actually did run all the way up to about 9:55. That's where we failed at 2 p.m. on the East Coast, and then we ended up coming down to around 9:45. That's where we closed. Again, up 2 cents on the day, up 0.2% on the day. So what we did today, again, was simply consolidate. And if I pull up this channel tool, let me show you guys this. We're trading in this sideways channel, no doubt, on SoFi Technologies. Are we not, guys? We can see right here, we have support at around 9:30. That was support on Friday. You guys can see, we sold off in the morning pretty aggressively, but we double bottomed at around 9:25, 9:30. You guys can see that on Friday, right? And if I zoom in from this morning, or what happened this morning, we can see we hit 9:30 at about 10 a.m. on the East Coast. We hit it again at 10:50 a.m. and we hit it again at 11:45 a.m. on the East Coast. So we essentially triple bottomed today at 9:30, which again, we held that on Friday, and that's where we rallied and we held above it at close, which is really good. So for the bulls in the short term, guys, very, very short term, we need to see if this stock could break above 955, 960, which I might as well put my alert there right now. Let me do that. Mark is at or above 960. That, again, was where we hit earlier today, roughly, and that's where we peaked on Friday at around 11:30 a.m. on the East Coast, and at about 1:30 to about 2 p.m. as well. So if we do start to get the breakout, whether it's tomorrow, later this week, I don't know, above 955, 960, that's where we could start taking off towards the highs from Friday pre-market, which you all probably remember we hit around 975. Then if that were to break $10 plus, boom, could be right around the corner in my personal opinion. So let me set another alert at 975. Let me do that now. Then we'll pull up these time frames. Let me pull up maybe the 5-day and see what's going on some of these bigger time frames. So you can see the consolidation even more here on the 5-day, 5-minute, and you can also see how big of a level 950 is. 950 is another big spot here on SoFi. That held as support on the 17th of July, the 18th, also on the 20th. That was Thursday. So that's a key spot. So 950, might as well put another one, another alert there. Let me do that now, guys. Mark is at or above 950. So that's a big spot that we have to break out. The bulls have to break that, no doubt about it. And here on the 20-day 1-hour chart, funny enough, the 50 SMA is right at 950. Funny how that works, guys. So that makes it an even bigger spot. Now that I'm looking at the 20-day 1-hour chart. So 950, 975, that needs to break. So if I clear the drawing set now to make it look a little bit cleaner, if we do start breaking 950, 975, then we're going to start making a push towards the top of this channel. Let me draw this channel out for you all, which you can see right here. I'm kind of butchering it. It might not be the cleanest looking channel, but bear with me, guys. Yeah, that's pretty decent. So if we do start breaking above, again, 950, 975, we could be making a shot, boom, like that, towards 10, 10.15, which is where we hit on the 19th of this month about a week ago, and it could be breaking out even further from there. You guys have seen these time frames, right? On the 4-hour chart, if I pull it up, you know the high was from, when was that? The middle of June. We hit roughly 1025. That's where it could be going after, let's say, maybe we break 1015. And of course, nothing's guaranteed, guys. Trading is very risky. Please trade at your own risk. But these are some key levels that I'm looking at right now. And not to mention, we have earnings coming up, which we've covered before on the channel a lot. But just to refresh your memory, earnings for SoFi are coming up in 1 week from today. So not today, obviously being Monday, but next Monday on the 31st of July, in the morning, they are set to report, which is going to be huge. And of course, we're going to cover it here on the channel. We'll break down the numbers, do a deep dive, listen to the conference call maybe. So make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 30,000 subs, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell while you're at it as well. I appreciate you all as always. So yeah, man, even though SoFi didn't do that great today, I would still think, I would still consider it a win for the Bulls today. And clearly, in my opinion, the Bulls are still in charge on this stock. And you all probably remember on top of that channel we just talked about and how we could break out, we called out the inverse head and shoulders, I believe. When was that? Maybe the last SoFi video. That is still intact, right? We have it's kind of a lopsided inverse head and shoulders, but it is one nonetheless. You guys can see right here, if I zoom in, we have the left shoulder, boom, right there. The head's right here. Then we have the right shoulder right here. And guess what? If the right shoulder plays out, we have to break above or for the right shoulder to play out, which would get us anywhere from 1015, 1025. You guessed it. We have to break above 950, 975, which makes those points even more important. They're so important for the Bulls to break, and we'll see, guys. Time will tell. We'll see if they do end up breaking. So with that being said, that's it for the SoFi portion of the video. Let me quickly now run through the indexes here and see how the markets did. It looks like everything ended up going green. Look at that. So in the morning, we had the Russell and the NASDAQ, if I remember correctly, pretty much at break even. And then we had the Russell actually close up 0.3%. as the NASDAQ went up 0.1%. So both of those ended up going green as the Dow led the way. The Dow went up over 0.5%, and we had SPY up 0.4%, which of course you guys know is the S&P 500. So at this point, if I pull up SPY, we are starting to break towards the top of the channel, which, we're pretty much at it right now on the 5-day, 5-minute. This is a big spot for the Bulls. Like I said, I believe earlier today, if we break 455 on SPY, we could be making a shot towards the recent highs from last week, being about the mid 456s. And if that spot were to break, we could be going even higher. SPY looks pretty bullish, or it's about to break out, which is obviously bullish. And Triple Q, let me see here, maybe not as bullish, but still, it's above this trend line that we talked about earlier. We're a little bit under the 50 SMA, but well above the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. So let's see if we could recover over 380. I believe if the Bulls could break back over 380 on Triple Q, that's where we could start making that shot to the upside towards the recent highs, which, let's be honest, guys, we have big tech reporting this week. A lot of big tech is, and that's going to influence this in a major way. Time will tell. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I think 60 to 65% of you are not subscribed, and we're almost at 30,000 subs, guys. Maybe we can get there by the end of this month. We have a month, or not a month left in the month. That doesn't make sense. We have a week left in the month, and we're almost at 30,000 subs. I appreciate you all as always, and you might as well get your free stocks as well from Moomoo. Link down below. Simply open up your account and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, and if you fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys. Fund your account with at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks. This is nuts. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Expedia stock, which makes this a no-brainer. So use that link down below. Get your free money. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you in the next video.